What is good, everyone? So, this is the final week of HPS, which again stands for Hypertrophy, Power, and Strength. This is week 6, and that's how long my first block I programmed to be. So, many PRs this week. Didn't get any hypertrophy squats on film, and actually, that felt horrible. I think my top set was like 335. It was just really bad. I'd driven like 10 hours a day before, and my lower back kind of gets thrashed when I do that. Kind of ironic because I set a deficit deadlift PR on the same day, but again, the squats just weren't feeling that great. So I just got some good work in. I think it was like 2 sets of 8 and then a front squat, like 1 set. Volume's pretty low at this point. But yeah, so this is, I programmed 2 sets of 3 for my deficit deadlifts, and this is actually just 1 pound heavier than what I pulled for 4 last week. So I mean, it's a PR. I've never pulled 375 deficit before. But again, probably 374 for 4 is more impressive than 375 for 3. Nonetheless, it felt pretty good. Deficit deadlifts at least this week. And then I moved on to my upper hypertrophy day. And this was another really good day for me. So this was Tuesday. I hit 235 for a set of 8. I had hit 230. These are touch and go, as you'll see. I hit 230 for 8 yesterday, or not yesterday, the week prior to this. That was without a spotter, so I knew with the spotter I was going to go for 235. I didn't know if I had it in me, but the first set actually wasn't that grindy at all. And then I went for it again on the second set, and my 8th and final rep was pretty grindy. I kind of have the same issues that I usually have when I miss a bench press, and that's at the top of the movement. But I hit all 8 reps, so again, the volume is pretty low, 2 sets of 8. And then I just kind of finished off my upper hypertrophy day and then moved on to, I think I have some lower strength footage for you guys. So this was my lower power day. This was Wednesday of that week. Again, the volume is dropped off. So this is actually only 3 sets of 1. And this is at 90% of my training max for squat. So it comes out to be 385 pounds. And these felt really good. They felt fast, which was surprising again because Monday squats didn't feel so great. But this set me up really well for my final AMRAP workout on Friday that you'll see coming up here in a minute. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to program the same kind of power stuff in. I may actually increase the reps on my power day and therefore back off the intensity. So maybe instead of doing 5x1 at 80% to start off, I may do like a 6x2 at 75% or something, just to kind of play around with the power concept. But I do think it was incredibly beneficial from a strength and definitely a technique standpoint in the past 6 weeks. Again, that's an extra 6 squat workouts that I wouldn't have gotten in if I didn't throw that stuff in. And this was my final lower body day for the week, lower strength. And I kind of put in not all my warm-up sets, but all but 2. I usually do the bar and 135, 225, 315, and then you kind of play with some stuff. Just kind of give you an idea of how to do that. Still a common mess up I see with even kind of semi-strong people. I see they don't warm up properly, or they go too heavy before their working set. So again, you see me hitting those just for like singles and doubles. I do not wear myself out when I warm up. And then I'll put on my belt when I get to my last warm-up set. So again, this is about 90% of what I wanted to hit that day. So I wanted to hit 400. This is 355. Moved really smoothly. Again, just give me some more practice with the belt on. And then I jump right into my working set. So that's a 45-pound jump. And this went really well. I was trying to hit these for triples today. Again, this is 400 pounds. This is actually 95% of my training max, which probably will be increased now for this next training cycle. Again, my best squat ever is 415 pounds, so being able to hit 400 for a triple, and then you'll see in this next set I actually hit it for 4, which is really good for me. I would venture to say my 1 rep max is now higher than 415. I'm not going to test it because, again, if I can progress without testing it, I don't really see the need to. So I'm just going to run into another cycle here. And I was actually really surprised with both this set and the next one. You'll see it, not how easy they were, but I was expecting the 4th rep to be much more difficult. If I didn't have literally someone almost right in front of me doing tricep pushdowns, I probably would have went for a 5th rep. That just kind of gets distracting sometimes. But yeah, this set and the third set of a triple, I definitely think I had another rep in the tank.
With my pulls, these actually went a little bit better than last week's, but not great. So this is a 365 kind of last warm-up set. Something I was really happy with during this, well, you can kind of see this, especially in that 365 pull, how much slack I'm pulling out of the bar. And you can kind of see that by how the bar bends as I'm kind of doing my 3 pump thing before I pull. And you also see that I don't really do that on the second set, how I get out of a rhythm and how much harder the pulls are. So this is actually 430 for a double right here, and then the second set was actually only a single, and I just called it after that because my grip was pretty much toast. So the good news is that this weight is moving really fast. This is definitely the fastest 430's ever moved, even on the second rep when I miss it. But the bad news is my grip looks very, very weak, not being able to lock this lift out. So for this next training cycle, I will be adding in grip work, which I haven't really been doing almost any of in the past, maybe 10 to 12 weeks.